some gusty winds, but later today, that's when we're really going to have to watch the potential for straight line winds. Of course, it is a storm alert weather day here at Local 3 News. 1 inch held possible with some of the strong storms between about 2 and 11. A low end tornado threat. That's not going to be the main concern, but it is going to be there. You need to be very aware of the weather today, but we do have some rain moving through. Heavy rain into Dayton and Athens. Additional showers now firing up here in and around Chattanooga down into northwest Georgia, but the most consistent rain into northern Ray, Meigs, and Bledsoe counties extending into McMinn and Polk. Also some pretty good showers into Blue Ridge, about to move into Cherokee County. So there will be wet roadways this morning, so take it easy out there. Give yourself a little extra time. And then as this low pressure drops this cold front into our region later this afternoon and evening, that's when we're going to have some strong to severe storms ramp up as we go into the latter half of your Sunday. But temperatures are mild. We're in the 60s pretty much area wide. Later today with the cloud cover and rain potential, we're only going to top out in the mid 80s. Some areas even staying in the upper 70s. But as we take a look at your futurecast, so today we're just going to have multiple rounds of rain. Now between, I would say, 8 o'clock and 11, there's going to be a little bit of a lull in the activity. And then as we get into the afternoon, especially if some sunshine peeks through, we're going to have even more instability for some of those storms. So it looks like multiple squall lines could develop as we go into the afternoon, especially into the evening hours. Notice some of those thunderstorms kind of meshing together, creating these lines. And that's where you can have those damaging straight line winds and maybe even a spin up tornado. Again, low wind tornado threat, but it's non-zero today. And then we'll have another line moving through. So this evening, that's when things could really get stormy here across the Tennessee Valley. As we continue into late Sunday, most of the rain moves out, and by Monday morning, we're going to start to dry out here across the Tennessee Valley. But high winds, our main concern today. Again, those damaging straight line winds in excess of 60 miles per hour, low wind tornado threat, low wind flooding threat, but a medium threat for some large hail up to 1 inch in diameter. So here's your severe threat today. Again, last night, if you tuned in, we had a marginal risk, level 1 out of 5 for most of the area. That has been upgraded overnight to an enhanced level 3 out of 5 risk. So again, it does look like severe storms will be likely today. And let's take a look at each specific threat. So wind threat today, about a 30% chance. And again, this is all within a 35 or a 25 mile radius. And that covers pretty much our entire coverage area. Hail threat really going to be high along and west of I-75. And here's that tornado threat. So about a 2% chance within a 25-mile radius. Now, this is still pretty low, but it is existing for much of our area. So again, just have multiple ways of receiving those alerts. We can also pick up a lot of rain. And if you get those heavy storms kind of coming over the same places for hours and hours, you could start to get some of that localized flooding, especially considering we've been so dry lately. We're going to have a lot of runoff. So those low-lying areas could become problematic later today. Be mindful of that. And here's a look at your severe weather checklist. Again, make sure your friends and family are aware of the threat today. Have those phone WEA alerts enabled. TV, Local 3, of course, will keep you updated on air and online all day. And if you have a NOAA or Midland weather radio, definitely recommend turning that on today. Again, it is going to be stormy, a very stormy Sunday after a sunny Saturday. Severe storms, gusty winds tonight. 66 remaining stormy. Again, most of the activity will wrap up after about 3 a.m. and then we'll start a drying trend into your Monday. 78 on Tuesday with some more showers and storms rolling through the middle of the week. Right now we're kind of tapering off on those rain chances towards the end of the week, but it does look like overall we're going to stay in an unsettled pattern through next weekend. Xavier?